see the glove?
Why would you need that?
Hand it over.
Okay. How did that get in there?
Look, I'm issuing you a warning. No gloves with any foreign substances.
Got it, got it.
Time!
Oh, you said no foreign substances.
What the hell? Where is this even plugged in? Look, last chance. Nothing on the glove, no heavy machinery, nothing, or your ass is gone.
Got it, Blue.
Time! That's it. You're out of here.
What?
Parts store starts now.
Come on!
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Coward for Box Score. Welcome to the Box Score, where foreign substances are always allowed. I'm Brock here in Los Angeles, and the Danettes are joining us from beautiful Milford, Connecticut. Gentlemen, there was some scrambling this morning as Dan was out sick. Seton, was this a case of the cocktail flu?
Oh boy, that's a heck of an accusation there. Although it is curious that it is on a Friday, so who doesn't like a long weekend? I'm not saying, I'm just saying it's unfortunate. Hopefully Dan will be better so it doesn't ruin his whole weekend.
Maybe pink eye. Well, you guys sent McLovin to pick up Chris Mannix, which meant there were only 3 of you there for the morning meeting. Paulie does know Dan and McLovin. Explain why the bit you guys taped for the show open wasn't funny.
Wow.
Wow, that's right.
It's pejorative. I don't know if it was supposed to be funny. Maybe that's an excuse. Well, we don't really script it out. We just kind of go on the fly, and we had to get something done, and we had about 5 minutes to do so. So I came up with some type of breakfast topic that I don't even really remember what I hit on, and this is funny. So was that funny, or
What Paulie was really doing there was just helping produce the Box Score later on in this segment.
My pleasure.
You're welcome.
We thank you. McLovin, you had to take a detour and go an hour out of your way to pick up Mannix. We got a hold of you early in the show and asked you to share your mental suffering in this edition of Fine Wine.
Fine Wine with McLovin.
I can't believe Mannix. I go way out of my way. It takes me an extra hour to get him. And then he complains. First of all, he said, meet me at the Starbucks. And then he completely forgot that he said that. And he made me order a $4 drink, which he did not offer to pay for, which I gladly did. And then he met me 1.5 blocks from his apartment. Oh my God, it's gonna be a long, long day. I'm gonna say it, what a jerk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it out. I was disappointed in my friend Chris Mannix today. You know what's funny? Mannix plays nice with me before the show. I'm like, oh, me and Mannix are getting along well. It's gonna be a fun show today. Then every time it's just debate and tease because he's a total jerk on air.
We're pretty sure it's no picnic being stuck in the car with you either, McLovin. So we asked Chris the kind of torture he was exposed to in this edition of the Mannix Minute.
It was painful because it began with an impromptu Starbucks stop. He was supposed to come and pick me up. I didn't even ask him to come to my house, just come to my street corner. He went 3 blocks away, maybe walk up the street at 6:30 in the morning. And then we get onto I-95, headed down to Connecticut, and we see some traffic, and he has the brilliant idea to get off the exit and take a side street. Well, the traffic on the highway ended about a quarter mile down the road. The side street traffic kept us going for a good half an hour, 40 minutes. We added probably an extra half an hour to our ride, thanks to Perloff. So in the future, I'm taking a car service.
I got to stick up for my back row partner here. You know, he did Mannix a favor. He sounded like Mannix didn't make it extremely convenient for McLovin to pick him up with the
Fritzy, can I ask a question? Whose decision was it to pause and stop for coffee when we have a national TV show at 9 a.m.?
Whose decision was it to pause?
Yeah. I'm asking McLovin, because kind of in a hurry here.
That's a great point. But actually, Mannix wasn't ready. He's like, you want to know the whole story? I like bust a turn here and I get on the Midtown Tunnel. And then I took the Midtown Tunnel up 3rd Avenue where the traffic was flying. Then I came over to 1st on 63rd Street.
Well, but you've admitted in the past you have sense of direction issues, or right. It's a little frightening to be a passenger
so I'm 5 minutes
car.
early, so Chris says I need a coffee. I'm like, okay, I'll park outside the Starbucks, which is right outside your house, get you a coffee. I think that's a team player, Paulie.
It was. I got to tell you, Brock, I got a hold of McLovin around 6:25 a.m., and I was hoping he hadn't left his house yet. And once I heard, like, I could hear driving in the background, like, ooh, I hope he's not too far. And he had to double back. You could tell he didn't want to, but he also knew he didn't really have a choice. I asked him, but it's one of those asks where I'm asking you to do something I'm about to tell you really have to do.
But it worked out great, because that could have been much worse. There have been situations where I've been here in Connecticut and we're like at Chris an hour away. We've done that math many times. Really, like today really couldn't have worked out better, because Chris was up till 3 in the morning doing an NBA story too. So he usually wouldn't have been up to take Paulie's call.
And that might have not had enough time for us to book a car. You need a certain number of hours window to get him, and then if he would have jumped in a cab, that would have been insanely expensive. So it was good that you went back to.
And Brock, it's in all credit to Mannix. Mannix is one of the tougher guys I've ever worked with in this business about lack of sleep, lack of food, lack of prep. He is one of the. This is I think why he's having such a good career, because he's ready to go, and if he doesn't complain, you know. It's cool to be asked to work for Dan Patrick. It's not something you should complain about, but on 3 hours sleep, it's kind of tough, and he doesn't complain at all.
Yeah, and he's not any better with or without prep.
That's not
McLovin, were there any odd items you had to move in the front seat to get him in?
Oh. Brock, did you have a spy cam in my car? Because it was like one of those reality shows where they declutter your house. Basically, there's about 3 months worth of kids' toys, hundreds of loose goldfish. That was the real reason I had to stop at Starbucks. I really wanted to stop at the gas station to get one of those vacuums. Chris was actually lenient. He could have ripped me for the state of my car.
Well, you were providing snacks, so that was generous. Well, with Dan being out, that meant the much-anticipated return of Jeremy Roenick to the studio was postponed. But he did call in to tell us how he could probably fight all of you at once.
I know I'd give a few of them a beating, but I think some of them are a little sneaky. Like, you know, Satan's a little sneaky on me. I think he'd find a way to stay out of the bay lane, and right when he saw the right time, he'd give me a swift kick in the nuts, and I'd be done. But now the boys are they're pumping their tires and pounding their chest when I'm not in there. But trust me, I'm not too far away, boys. Just be careful.
I'm right up here, dude. You know where to find me.
Oh, I love it. I love you guys. I love the smack talk. It won't be long. It will not be long.
Oh man, I don't know why I do that. It's funny, I guess.
You know where I'm located.
Yeah, you know exactly where to locate me. Anytime you're ready and willing. Yeah, I can't talk smack. I can't fight Jeremy Roenick. I mean, he would absolutely destroy me and really all 5 of us in this room. So, but it sure is a lot of fun trying to act tough to a guy who can just like break his jaw and be like, yeah, look, it's broken.
This sets up great, though, for his next visit. I mean, Seaton, at this point, has to pay off the bit and take a nice pounding, so as a producer, I can't wait.
Fingers are crossed, and the cameras will be rolling. Coming up, having Mannix in the studio meant we'd get a rematch on the court, and how well do the Danettes pay attention to their own show on a weekly basis? Stay tuned.
That's a win. Damn. NBA Insider.
I love Paulie, man. That move in the low post.
Game's over. I don't know what you guys are doing. The game's over.
Welcome back to the Box Score. A rare piece of videotape right there, as Paulie scored an actual basket last month, vaulting him and Seaton to a victory over McLovin and Mannix. Fritzy, since you were the one man left out of the competition, I'm sure for medical reasons, could you believe your eyes when that moment took place?
I was surprised. You know, Paulie and I went at it on the basketball court not too long ago. You know, and you know, even though it's hard to stop the long-range hook, I wasn't very impressed with his efforts in that particular contest. But I think they underestimated him, and he was very sneaky today. And he found little corners and sections to kind of somehow hide out, and they forgot all about him. And he popped the winning shot, and it's the second time it's happened, so they got to give him his props. And Paulie stepped up and took him down.
There was talk of a rematch throughout the show, but before it happened, this happened.
I'm gonna bust you up to the.
Oh! Don't worry about that light.
Well, yeah, that's.
That
we'll just fix that later.
Yeah.
That's all right. was a nice block, though.
Yeah. Yeah, McLovin's a tall guy, and like things can happen with him moving around fast. You know, he blocks a lot of shots. He gets caught up in nets. Took down a light today. Not really expensive, that I don't think in the big scheme of things, but you got to watch out. He's got a lot of mass moving around the court.
Well, the thing is, you can't really avoid him here. There's nowhere to hide.
Yes.
The court is literally like 5 feet wide, so it's like a great for a shot blocker like myself.
One of your favorite moves too is the sneak attack shot block.
Oh,
which that
I love
was.
that.
You love coming up from behind.
I know, like during a
blocking
look at, you'll see me, I'll pretend I'm typing. I'm just typing gibberish to distract, like it's JT, just blah, 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 just to distract you so I can come block your shot.
Well, as the rematch drew closer, Seton, you changed your attire into this embarrassing outfit. Did you have that standing by in your locker or something?
I feel good now. And I got my Jimmy Chitwood shirt on.
Well, yeah, I mean, I keep this. Most people don't know, but I usually run like summer league basketball, like Rucker Park, that kind of thing. So this is really just what I wear normally after the show when I'm going to ball.
Yeah, and if you look at what I'm wearing, it's like a city country. We got it all covered.
Like I did, Paulie, I'll make the shot. I will make the shot. Well, the time finally came, so let's check out the highlights.
Mr. Schultz.
Oh, you like that? Oh, that's off. Oh, no, don't go in. Do not go in.
Ah! Don't get caught watching a paint dry, boys.
First of all, there's not one moment there. You don't know when the game is actually on, but let me recount for the audience exactly what happened. Chris and I wanted one last shot to get revenge. So he said, Paulie, come on, let's play this break. You said, no, I have to help Fritzy. And you walked over and started talking to Fritzy. So
He
immediately
asked me if I needed help with something.
So Seton said, I'll take it home from here. So we're double teaming Seton.
You guys were playing.
Yeah, against
We were
Seton.
continuing the game.
Hold on a second. Not 10 seconds before Paulie hit the winning shot, Chris Mannix was yelling, "What are you doing? You're leaving your boy high and dry." And they were asking him to come play in the game.
To which he was saying no.
Okay, so just because all of a sudden Blake Griffin's like, oh, by the way, I'm not in this play, guys. I'm just going to sit out. You think the other team would believe that? Of course not.
Traditionally in the NBA, wouldn't he be on the sideline on a bench? He couldn't just run into the court.
I was shocked that you guys ignored him. I saw Paulie come over here, and then he was kind of up against.
Why'd you shout
He was up against the wall. I figure if it's 2-on-2, it's not like you got to keep track of.
Referees
20
don't help
people
out
on the
teams,
court.
other teams.
It's just, if it's man-to-man, I don't know how you could miss one guy out of only 4 of you were playing. How do you not know
Our
that he's
advanced
over
scouting
there?
shows that Paulie misses that shot 74% of the time, so we were willing to live with the sneak-on Paulie jumper.
He creeped up from the wall over here, and no one stepped up to play.
I got chills watching that back again, actually. It was like just this amazing moment captured forever, really.
Again, look at the shirt. I was inspired by the movie Hoosiers, Jimmy Chitwood, Milan High School.
Tell your grandkids about these kind of events.
I don't have a lot of victories athletically, Brock, per se, outside the something with a feather and an arrow. This is like, I've got like 4 in my life, and these here have been 2 of them.
Fritzy, after the game, we caught something on video. What happened here?
I noticed that there was a basketball behind McLovin, and I was concerned that next time he got up, he was going to trip over it or get hurt. You know, klutz or no klutz, I saw that ball there, and I went to go reach to knock the ball away, forgetting that my headphones were on, and the wire wasn't very long, so it pulled me back. And then I end up, as I'm spinning back, getting pulled by my headphone cord. My left knee went like right into the table, and I'm sure there's a nice bruise there. So I try to do a good deed and keep him from getting hurt, and I end up getting hurt.
I sent a lengthy hospital stay.
So hopefully it won't come to that, but there's definitely some left knee bruising and icing going on.
There's more on the way. Paulie's buddy Landon Donovan dropped by this week. But was anyone listening to what he said? We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Box Score. It's been a long week, gentlemen, and I'm sure you're all glad it's Friday. We were wondering just how much information you retained during the week, so that gave us an idea for a new segment. It's a spin-off of the ever-popular Know Your Row. Time for...
Know Your
Show? What?
Yes, it's Know Your Show. Guys, I'll ask you a question about something that happened on the show this week. You give me the correct answer. Just for fun, we've moved a couple of you around to even out the brain power. Remember, row buddies can share answers. Let's begin. Our first question, back row. Matt Holliday says the home run he'll remember and tell his grandkids about was off which pitcher?
Oh, yeah.
That's got to be Matt Cain of the, I believe.
You are correct. It was Matt Cain. Let's move to the front row. When asked to sing, which band did Landon Donovan mention as one of his favorites?
He definitely did Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men.
Motown, correct. Motown Philly, back row. McLovin bashed the boss for doing what he called a stand-up act about what classic TV comedy series?
Oh, oh my gosh. I absolutely know this because we talked about it.
He'd stand up on an old comedy series?
Yeah, he did, he took Gilligan's Island.
You are correct.
Steal.
Front row. What was the play of the day that upset Dan on Monday's show because it went on too long?
Okay. It was it was the end of a game, and it was either hockey or basketball.
I'm going to say Minnesota Wild game winner.
Incorrect. It was Hawks upsetting the Pacers in Game 1. Back row, which guy said,
I couldn't have gotten
I feared Rick Mahorn more, but their dirtiest player was Bill Laimbeer.
Come on.
Who feared Rick Mahorn and Cole Laimbeer? Oh, that's got to be Reggie Miller.
That is correct. It was Reggie Miller. Front row.
Oh, yeah.
Who did C.J. Wilson say hit the longest home run off of him?
Jeff Francoeur, baby.
Jeff Francoeur.
Ding, ding, ding. Winner. Back row. Paulie went into the box twice on Thursday. What did he take with him the second time?
Oh, man. Well, he went in to talk trash about Dan, so he must have taken a baseball or a baseball glove.
Ding, ding, ding. Baseball glove, yes. Finally, front row.
Nice.
What was Matt Holliday's cap size?
7 5/8.
You are correct. Our debut winning team is, I believe, the back row. Thanks, everyone. Coming up, we'll go inside the O'Connor household to see what caused such a major amount of sadness. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the Box Score. Thanks for joining us here. Last call at the Box Score Bar. Seton, you've said many times that farts equal funny, which is why you shared some disturbing news video Instagram yesterday. Your whoopee cushion exploded. Please tell us what happened and how long until a replacement is bought.
Well, I almost sicked out today, actually grieving over the process, but my son and I were playing with the whoopee cushion yesterday, making Mommy sit on it over and over again by hiding it, and it was really awesome. And then I got my son with it, and he just sort of jumped on it, and it popped. And it was a real tragedy, and he was on the verge of tears until I told him, well, pal, after work tomorrow, I'm going to go find a new whoopee cushion. And he was like, all right, sick, sort of knucked it up, and that's it, went back to dinner. So it was, we're recovering. It's a process.
It is. Well, if there's anyone out there who doesn't think farts equal funny, just take a look at this.
19, 20.
Wait, what was that?
Somebody slipped out there. 6, 27, 28.
It just happens sometimes. You're doing push-ups.
Next thing you know,
Yeah.
passing gas in the middle of push-ups.
I don't know what
Happens
to
the best of
say. I mean, obviously the strength training paid off. That's all I have to say, Brock.
You own it,
Side
you own it,
effects.
and you move on. It's
Yeah.
we laugh, and it's the best thing to do. You can't deny it.
Like a door opening, a kind of creaky house.
Maybe you move over to soy milk. Just to prove the theory is correct, let's roll the tape again, but with a different sound effect.
19, 20.
Wait, what was that?
Somebody slipped out there. 6, 27, 28.
Yeah, see, it's just not as funny as Flash.
We're more au naturel.
Fart equals funny. You can never lose. Well, not that you can never lose in that situation, but it's almost always a winner. It's pretty much a sure bet.
All right, well, speaking of cabooses, let's go to Fritzy, who loves McLovins. Who's on next week?
Oh, we have Mark Jackson may join us on Monday. Reggie Miller will be with us on Tuesday. We're back in the New York City Man Cave Wednesday, where Mari Stoudemire will join us in studio. So we're looking forward to that.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks for watching The Box Score. Set your DVR or tune in weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, only on Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Cheers.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching the box score. Holy cow!